So here we are with Richard Johnstone at Royal Aberdeen Golf Club on probably what's the calmest day you could possibly imagine. Normally you've got that wind, that gusting wind sort of firing over the golf course, but yeah, as calm and as beautiful as you can be. And we were reminiscing, weren't we, that it was back in 2018 that our paths first crossed at the Bernard delegation in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's right.
It just seems a lifetime ago now, but it's just gone like that. But do you want to just talk us a little bit about your career so far?
I started my career at Nerndon Bar Golf Club in the north of Scotland, sort of 90 miles west of here. I was there 24 years, so that's a long time, a big chunk of my career. Started there in the year 2000 as an apprentice greenkeeper, gradually increasing my knowledge, skills, education, working my way up from apprentice greenkeeper, first assistant, deputy course manager, and spent 8 years as a course manager there. So yeah, really enjoyed my time there, and it let me kind of hone my skills and gave me the opportunity to develop myself and put myself sort of out there and prepare myself for the job where I am now.
I know you're big into like the management side of it, you know, team building and all that sort of stuff. Have you know, how many guys have you got here to look after?
So we've got 9 full-time staff and two seasonals at the moment. So that's for 36 holes. So it's a big sort of challenge, a big task ahead there. But I'm excited to be leading that team, and hopefully I can take them on a similar journey, developing themselves, their skills, making them progress and seeing what they can achieve.
What sort of challenges have you got and aspirations for your new job that you want to try to get to put right?
So this year, for starters, I think I'm not alone here in speaking about rainfall. The last sort of 7, 8, 9 months have been pretty constant with rain. Even on a links, you know, we've started to be wet in quite a few places. I can't imagine how some of the inland or parkland guys are feeling at this moment in time. It's been a long spell, and luckily I've got a good team behind me where we've been resilient and kept pushing through.
But I mean, you know, here we are on the coastline, on the beach, and coastal erosion has got to be one of the biggest challenges you face here at Royal Aberdeen.
The biggest challenge, absolutely, as you can see from the coastline there. Some of the height of these dunes, it's a big challenge, especially with the tees being on the very edge of the dunes, right the way from 1 to 9 there. We have been monitoring the data on the dunes, the loss over the past few years, and unfortunately this year, since November, we lost up to 6 metre in places, which is a lot of land to lose.
That is an incredible amount, isn't it? Just in 1 year, 6 metres. And I know that you, as we were walking up, you're doing some work with the architects to sort of start to do some remodelling of works. You want to talk a little bit about what you're doing there?
Yeah, so we've engaged Martin Ebert, golf course architect, so we're working with him on a master plan to help us understand where we can move or shift holes within the boundaries. Yeah. We do have projections of how much land we're going to lose, so that is the next level, the next stage. We have to plan for the future, where these holes are going to inevitably end up.
And did you say that this World War II bunker, once upon a time, 30 metres out, sat on the top of the dune? So 30 years, 30 metres.
Yeah, absolutely. That was having spoken to the previous course manager when he first started, and prior to him, these World War blocks, they were on top of the dune systems there. So gradually that's been eroded, and now they're sitting on the beach.
It's incredible, isn't it? Let's talk about Master Greenkeeper. So you're number 86.
Number 86, yeah.
Okay. So you would have got that in, what year was that?
That was in 2021.
Right, so 2021. So I'm a dinosaur, I'm number 30, and I got mine in 2001. So a long time ago. But yeah, so what did you get out of that? What made you do it in the first place? I mean, it's not easy.
It was really a personal goal for me. I've always wanted to be a master greenkeeper in my career, something that I've always set my sights on, and then to be in the top 100 is something that also kind of had my sights on there. So being number 86.
Because now there's 90.
That's right, yeah, I just seen recently there was number 90 announced there, so as I said, it was a bit of a personal goal for me. My club didn't ask me to do it, no one else asked me or pointed me in that direction. It was something I wanted to do to better myself as a manager, so I know from speaking to previous master greenkeepers attending the courses at BTME, that's something that really interested me, and then I reached out to, like yourself and a few other master greenkeepers, to see what the process was and which way I would go about achieving that, or what would set me up, prepare me to try and achieve the qualification there. So it was tough, I'm not going to lie, but it really set the standards and what you really need to achieve to be a master greenkeeper, from your course to health and safety to even just to clothing, having everyone wearing the same thing.
You're a bit of a sort of a whiz with the environmental stewardship, if you like, of the places that you've been. Do you want to talk us a little bit about some of those successes that you've had?
Well, I wouldn't say I whiz, but I like to do my bit and make sure we're being sustainable in our management, no matter, say, whether it's Nairn Dunbar or taking that forward to here. So again, at Nairn Dunbar, yeah, we did spend a good time from sort of 2016 when I became course manager, reducing fungicides, reducing water usage, reducing nitrogen, doing the basics with sort of thinning out roughs, doing a lot, just sustainable management, making sure we're doing things right. It did help being on a links golf course, trying to promote the finer grasses, getting the bents and the fescues.
Did somebody mention an award? I think you might have won some sort of award, Storm, haven't you? Been very gracious about that.
We did win, the environmental awards. So down at Harrogate there, they host them each year. We managed to win that in 2021, and again in 2023, just before I left.
We're a little bit biased on this one, Richard, is that we've both been greenkeepers pretty much all our lives, haven't we? Obviously I've been doing it a lot longer because I'm a lot older, but and I know that we're biased, but what things have you gained out of being a greenkeeper? What things have you most enjoyed a life as a greenkeeper?
Yeah, well, it's just working outside and sort of being active. As a big yes and a win from me. You can't beat, not quite in days like this, but it's flat, calm, and nice warm temperatures here. So it's really an enjoyable job when getting to work outside within nature, and then working with your peers, colleagues, working through the ranks. Say I experienced coming from an apprentice right through to course manager, and as part of that course manager role is seeing people develop. So it's really something I'm keen on, and helping people develop their career and encouraging them to come and work within this industry, and seeing them progress and do the best and be the best they can be.
Because we talked about it, didn't we? We talked, look, a lot of it obviously is agronomy, we have to know our stuff, but of course we're dealing with people an awful lot, aren't we? Probably more so than the agronomy side, actually, bizarrely. What advice would you give to greenkeepers wanting to advance their career?
So I would ask them to speak to their course manager, reach out, have a meeting with them and discuss what options could be made available to them to find out where they are at that current moment and where they would like to be in the future. What positions might be available, or what skills they might need to help them advance into different roles within, whether it's that team or another team moving forward. There's lots of opportunities out there, so it's maybe go and do a bit of research, look to see what they would like to get into, whether it's irrigation, more agronomy, management. There's lots of courses out there which could be done, whether it's during work hours or in their own time. It's a bit of a commitment to do it, but it's your own personal development, and I'm sure most clubs are willing to back their employee and make them better themselves and
benefit the club.
Better for the club. Be willing to learn, have a good work ethic. It's these key attributes is what kind of turf managers are looking for in people, and they will be rewarded for that in the future. There's a lot of short courses made available which are not, if you're not keen on a lot going on in your life at a certain point in time, you can't set yourself a year's time or a couple of years. Take on a short course, and even if it's a week or a day, it's still increasing your knowledge and your skills and improving yourself for the future.
No, fantastic. Listen, mate, it has been great talking to you, and
Thanks
nice to
very
see
much.
you again. No, 6 years. We won't leave it so long next time.
Absolutely.